Today we're looking at 5 huge transfers that could still happen before the transfer deadline on September 1st, starting with Marcus Rashford. It's clear that Marcus Rashford is not part of Amarin's future plans at Manchester United. He is one of a few players that have been asked to train on his own over the summer period at Carrington, not to mention that his number 10 has been given away to new signing Matheus Cunha. Rashford has been linked with Barcelona and Juventus, with Barcelona being his preferred destination, and with them not securing the signature of Nico Williams, it seems that they're still in the market for a left-sided forward. Juventus have made him a big target for their transfer window. Meanwhile, old boss Jose Mourinho is also sniffing around the English forward with the idea of paying the £40 million price tag that Manchester United want. The next huge transfer that we're going to take a look at is Hugo Ekitike to Newcastle United. He's a great forward that had a good season with Frankfurt last year. He scored 15 goals and had 8 assists in the Bundesliga in 33 games after he signed permanently from PSG. But questions have been asked whether or not the Ekitike deal is a bit of a domino effect after Liverpool have recently shown interest in Alexander Isak in the region of £120 million, as they look to add to their completed signings of Florian Wirtz, Milos Kerkez and Jeremy Frimpong. Newcastle have stated that their star man Isak is not for sale as they continue to build after their billionaire takeover. Sky Sports reporting that Frankfurt have supposedly already turned down £70 million bid from Newcastle. But what do you think? Is he just a replacement for Isak, or will Isak stay and this is to give Eddie Howe some options going into next season? It's no secret that Arsenal have been busy this transfer window, but they show no signs of slowing down. Arteta has already brought in Martin Zubimendi from Real Sociedad, Christian Norgard from Brentford and Kepa Arrizabalaga from Chelsea. However, they are not done there as they still have 3 big rumours that we're going to take a look at. Firstly, Noni Madueke is looking ever closer to joining Arsenal, with Fabrizio Romano essentially calling it a done deal for upwards of £50 million. I personally don't see Madueke having that sort of value, but the transfer history between Chelsea and Arsenal has been a little bit crazy. Should Madueke sign, he will join the likes of Havertz, Jorginho, Willian and, as mentioned, Kepa in being the most recent player to make the move from Chelsea to Arsenal. Next on the hit list for Arsenal is Christian Mosquera. The 6'2" Spanish centre-back is looking increasingly likely to join Mikel Arteta's side from Valencia, with the rumoured price tag to be around £17.5 million. Mosquera has made 82 appearances for Valencia, most of which has come over the last 2 seasons in La Liga. And whilst he looked to be a pretty good centre-back last season, he is only 21 years old and has yet to experience any sort of European football. Do you think that he should be given more time before a big move to the English Premier League? Lastly, let's talk about Victor Gyökeres. A lot of noise has been made around the Swedish striker, scoring 39 goals last season and providing 7 assists, mainly under the guidance of Ruben Amorim, who is now, of course, with Manchester United. It looked almost a certainty that Manchester United would have been favourites to sign Gyökeres if they ever made it into the Champions League. Now, Arsenal look to win the race for the signature of the Swedish striker. With a price tag of around £70 million, is he actually good enough for the Premier League? Let's remember that he did play for Coventry in the Championship before moving to Portugal, albeit he did score 38 goals in 91 appearances, which is not a bad return for Coventry, but why did he move away from English football? Throughout his time in Portugal, he did only also score 1 goal against the big teams in Portugal. So question marks do still remain as to whether he has what it takes to make the same impact in the English Premier League. What do you think about all of these different signings? Let me know in the comments down below.